Law & Order is coming back to all your screens after more than a decade. Yes, you heard it right, the renowned 20 seasons long show is coming back to your screens next year. When, how, and everything else that you need to know about the Flagship show's return will be answered in this video. Stay tuned, we bet you wouldn't want to miss out on any of these juicy details about the revival. Why was the original series canceled in the first place? The original star Law & Order aired on NBC for 20 seasons from 1990 to 2010 until the production company canceled it. Fans globally were shocked to their core, but the show had it coming from a mile long. Of course, any show that ran that long was in line to suffer some negative consequences. There's a specific limit to the amount of new content that can be thought of for a show. Every episode needs a new plot, cliffhanger, and a premise that doesn't bore the audience and keeps them gripped. Unfortunately, many fans agree the original series was failing to deliver such content. Ratings dropped consistently, and NBC wouldn't let the show, not bringing in the bucks, take it away from them. Mind you, a lot of money goes into the production of a single episode, and so sadly the series was canceled after its 20th season in May 2010. Imagine if NBC had renewed it for the 21st season back then. It would have become the longest running show in history. Why has the show been renewed for a 21st season? For starters, we didn't even wonder why because we were so excited for the revival. However, the answer to this question is only a name we all are familiar with: Dick Wolf. Considering how Wolf fought for keeping the original series running, we did see this revival coming. Or at least we had high hopes keeping in view Wolf's efforts. Wolf had gone to other production companies including AMC and TNT when the original series was canceled. Later in 2015, he also tried bringing the show back as a mini-series, but could not do so. He then set out to create multiple show spin-offs to keep the Law & Order universe up and running. These included everyone's favorites, Law & Order Special Victims Unit, Law & Order LA, and Law & Order Organized Crime, amongst others. Wolf regarded that he did feel like there was unfinished business and he had to put the original show's story to rest. So here we are, awaiting the revival of one of the best shows ever. When will the revival air? The Law & Order Revival will air on the 24th of February 2022 on NBC. NBC and Wolf have already made a lifelong partnership with all of the Law & Order universe series directed by Wolf and airing on NBC. This came as a shocker for many of us as the time between the announcement of the show and its premiere is significantly less. Production, shooting, and all the chaos and ups and downs that come with making a new season take up a considerate amount of time. We wish the whole team the best and hope they can get us fans what we want in this short time. All things aside, for sure, Wolf is pleased about his dream coming true. There are very few things in life that are literally dreams come true. This is mine, Wolf said after NBC confirmed that the show is being brought back to life. And his happiness is shared by fans and NBC alike, too. According to Susan Rovner, the chairman of entertainment content, NBC Universal Television and Streaming, this is a great news for NBC as well as TV fans everywhere. The Wolf and Rick combo is back for the revival. We already know Dick Wolf did a lot of struggle to get the show on its feet, and he's back on the revival, and we are sure will make it better than ever. Joining him is the original show's co-executive producer and showrunner, Rick Ide. This comes as no surprise, as Wolf and Rick have been working together on shows like Chicago Med. All we can say is we can't wait for what these two have in store for us fans. Who would you like to see reprise their roles? The list of this goes on and on and on, as one can never have enough of the sexy characters on the original Law & Order. Still, we've tried to shorten this list to the ones we think can come back. Chris Noah as Detective Mike Logan, Sam Watterson as District Attorney Jack McCoy, Angie Harmon as AD Attorney Abby Carmichael, Jeremy Sisto as Senior Detective Cyrus Lupo, Esapatha Murkinson as Lieutenant Anita Van Buren, Benjamin Bratt as Junior Detective Ray Curtis, Jesse L. Martin as Senior Detective Ed Green, Linus Roque as Executive Assistant Directive Attorney Michael Cutter. Oh please, Wolf, Rick, and NBC, bring all these all-time favorites back. Which one of the original stars can fans expect to come back? The show's original stars included the ensemble cast of Richard Brooks, Michael Morady, and Sam Watterson amongst the top 6. Currently, Rick Ide is acting as the showrunner, and fans have been promised that the showrunners will bring the original cast back. We have also specified who we want to have around. Wolf, sir, please notice. We just aren't sure strictly who would be joining the revival, as it's been more than a decade and many stars have been busy with other projects. Sam Watterson can be expected as a guest star, but the 80-year-old actor actor would undoubtedly become a full-time star on the show once again. We can have high hopes to see Esapatha Merkinson reprise her role as Anita Van Buren, as she's currently working in Chicago Med, another Wolf's piece, and well, we are sure Wolf would get her on board. Spiciest news so far is that there is a considerable possibility Anthony Anderson, who played Detective Kevin Bernard, will be back. While talking entertainment tonight, the Blackish star did agree that anything's possible. I did have a conversation with Dick Wolf about them bringing back Law & Order for the 21st season, and like I said, anything's possible. He said, some new additions to the cast are in line. A piece of colossal news for all Jeffrey Donovan fans, he's joining Law & Order. OMG, what? God, someone give us an inhaler because it's getting hard to breathe. The news spread like wildfire in November 2021 when Jeffrey tweeted, "Dun dun," the show's original soundtrack, and that is not the best way to announce signing on a project. We don't know what is. Although many fans will speculate whether adding new members to the cast is a good idea, we think it is. Some fresh new faces will add a more intriguing element to the show. As they say, change can never be wrong. How will the story change? Now that the show is being brought back after a decade, fans wonder whether they will see some significant changes to the storyline, or will it stay the same as the original star runner? One would suppose that considering how the world has changed, showrunners would want to alter the storyline a bit, right? Wrong. The storyline will be the same: the police who investigate crime and the district attorneys who prosecute the offenders. He clarified that the revival is season 21 of the original show, so the story will be the same as the previous 20 seasons. This will be season 21, so it's the same Law & Order everyone knows from the first 20 years, so there's really nothing to fix. We just want to continue telling great stories. Casting, as always, will be 3 cops and 3 DAs. Wolf remarked, "We cannot wait for this one." According to Wolf, the fans will get what they want at the end, which is their mantra from day one. "We always approach storytelling the same way: good writing, acting, and production values, and give the viewers what they want. That's been our mantra from day one," he said. What will the show's arrival mean for NBC's Blacklist? Now, the only major issue is for NBC to decide what to do with Blacklist. This comes from the fact that NBC would most probably move the revival onto the Thursday 8 p.m. slot when it's released so that it airs right before Law & Order SVU. A Thursday block dedicated to Law & Order would come as no surprise, as when NBC decided to group Chicago Med, Chicago Fire, and Chicago PD. They gained a lot of viewership and would hence want to do the same here. This would mean Blacklist would have to be shifted from its 8 p.m. slot every Thursday. They could move it to Wednesdays or Fridays as before, but they might be hesitant as the show has already been moved around a lot. And sadly, this has gotten to a dip in its ratings. Some fans being furious over why the show's being moved here and there. However, this is for the showrunners to decide. Well, so far, there's only one thing for us to do: stay tuned and wait impatiently for the revival. That's a wrap for this video. Are you excited as we are for this Law & Order revival? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.